Welcome to the session on Entrepreneurship Development. The topic which I'll be discussing is relating to Introduction to Business Plan. Starting and managing a business takes motivation and talent. It also takes research and planning. Although initial mistakes are not always fatal, it takes extra skill, discipline, and hard work to regain the advantage. Hence, one must take time beforehand to explore and evaluate the business and personal goals. Then use the information to build a comprehensive and thoughtful business plan that will help reach these goals. Developing a business plan will force an entrepreneur to think through some important issues that he may not otherwise consider. The business plan will become a valuable tool as an entrepreneur set out to raise money for his business, and it will provide milestones to gauge his success. A business plan is also a roadmap that provides directions so a business can plan its future and help it to avoid the road ahead, which is full of hips and bumps. So, therefore, one has to consider the time spent making your business plan thoroughly with accurate information and keep it up to date as an investment which pays a big dividend in the long run. So, therefore, a business plan is a document which precisely defines the business which an entrepreneur intends to take up. It identifies the business goals and serves as the resume of the firm. It is a written document describing the nature of the business, the sales and marketing strategy, and the financial background, and it also containing details about projected profits and loss statement. It is a planned course of action devised to achieve specific business objectives within the specific period of time. The business plan serves as a roadmap to reach the destination determined by an entrepreneur. So, therefore, remember it is a document which prefers and defines the business which an entrepreneur intends to take up in the future. Why do we need a business plan? Let's discuss the importance. Owing to the fact following benefits of a well researched and comprehensive business plan, preparing one is highly recommended, but it may not be mandatory. But if it is prepared, it serves the following. Firstly, it helps to act as a feasibility report. An entrepreneur uses a business plan to understand whether the project is feasible or it might be related to the product or a service. So it is important to contextualize the worth of the proposal of the product or service in the current market before a company is committed to resources. The resources such as time and money. It helps to expand the limited view of passionate innovator turned entrepreneur. So therefore, it acts and helps in preparing a feasibility report. It helps in focusing on your concrete plans. Formulating a concrete plan of action enables an organized manner of conducting business and reduces the possibility of risk of losses due to uncalculated risks. Business plan acts as a reference tool for management and employees as they help the flow of communication authority and task allocation. Therefore, it helps as a focusing device. The next importance is relating to foresight. The process of preparing a business plan often creates many unintended yet desired results. It functions on the principle of foresight as it helps one realize future hurdles or challenges which are explicit in nature. It also brings a variety of perspectives or views on the forefront. Eventually, it helps the company, leading to a more comprehensive future plan. Hence, the company or the entrepreneur has a foresight because he has a business plan with him. Next, it helps to raise capital. Raising capital. A business plan is an effective way of communicating with potential investors, and the level of expertise. Time used in preparing a business plan also gives professional credibility to entrepreneurs. It helps to analyze and predict the chances of success for the investor and helps them to take a decision to invest, and the company can raise capital. Therefore, business plan acts as an action plan, a roadmap, and also as a sales tool. through which you can raise capital and win the confidence of an investor. Let's move on to discuss the key features or essential features of a good business plan. A good business plan begins with an executive summary. The executive summary functions as a reading guide as it highlights the key aspects of the plan and gives the structure to the document. It must describe the ownership. The ownership can be in sole proprietorship, partnership, or a private company. So, history of formation is specified. It is an abstract of the entire plan, describes the mission statement of the organization, and presents an optimistic or a positive view about the product or service or the concept which the company is proposed to launch. So, that's the first essential feature what you have to cover with your executive summary. It gives details about the business description. This section presents the mission and vision of an organization. Business descriptions provide the concept of one's place in the market and its benefits to its future customers. It is based on the concept which is referred as MAT. M stands for milestones, T stands for task, and assumptions. So, therefore, MAT, milestones, assumptions, and tasks, is what the business is all described here. Big ideas are redundant without specific that can be tracked. So, therefore, it answers certain fundamental questions. The first question is, who are you? That is the nature of business investors. Is it a sole proprietor or a partner or the company? In fact, what product or service are they offering in the market? How unique it is? That is the differentiating characteristics. What are the opportunities you look for in the market? And how will you start implementing your plan? What are your expected future cash inflows or profits will be stated? Let's answer the question why. Here you are going to justify about why should a customer choose the company's product or service. And the last is H, how. How do you plan to run the business in terms of structure and government rules or regulatory compliances? The next is about marketing strategies or market strategies. In this section, you present all the details about target consumer groups and the strategies which you are using to tap them or attract them. It requires a meticulous analysis and consider all the aspects of the market, which includes demography, cultural norms, environmental standards, resource availability, prices, distribution channels, and so on. The next element is competitive analysis. In this section, you aim to understand the barriers for entry into the market, which you can expect in the marketplace, and what are your complementary sectors. The company also gives details about the strengths of the existing companies, which can be used as the strategy, and weaknesses which are prevailing, which helps you to overcome and not get into the trap of being exploited in the market. It helps to design and develop a plan. It outlines the technical details of the product or the service which you're going to create and what is its development cycle. The realm of production and the sphere of circulation, it focuses on marketing and the overall budget required to reach your organization goals and objectives. The next is relating to operations and management plan. What are your operations of business and how the company plans to manage the cycle of business functions which is required for survival and growth? It also includes the key functions such as division of labor, hierarchy or organizational structure, the process of employee recruitment, and other operational functions, which includes logistics, supply chain, value chain, distribution, and all those aspects relating to capital, expenses, and requirements. So, therefore, the manager's background must also be briefly included in this aspect of your business plan. What are your financial factors? The financial section should include the company's balance sheet and cash flow projections. Financial data is imperative to provide credibility to any assertions or claims made about the future profitability of the business. The aim is to provide an accurate data of the company's value and ability to bear operational cost and earn profits. So we have discussed about introduction to business plan, meaning, definition, its features, and we have also discussed the characteristics. Hope this session would have helped you to get these background information to business plan. Thank you all.